Sweet dreams, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your small vacation from me, but sadly I'm back now. So, no good thing can last forever. I think now we can finally head over to Cycling Road, wherever that was again. Is it to the left of Celadon? I think it would have to be. We got the poke flute, so now we can always wake anyone up when we're feeling like being annoying, which we always should. We're Pokemon trainer. It's part of the job. Still genius design of the local economy to just have a random... Maybe I should actually get some Pokeballs before it. To just have a random singular Pokemon standing there destroying the entire local economy. Great infrastructure, guys. I can see why all you're selling ever is Pokemon related items. I should get some potions too. No repels though, because I don't believe in that. Wait, I think we also have nuggets with us. Yes. And of course, even the biggest grocery store, even the biggest store in the country cannot afford a singular bicycle. It's a miracle how that store stays in business, to be honest. Okay. Shouldn't it be a loud and annoying melody, if you think about it? I mean, that music is something you could easily fall asleep to, which is kind of opposite of the point. Let's punch the bear thing. Yes, there's also one. Is it a strong move in general? Don't really remember. I think it was. Can I just punch it again? It's just gonna rest again. We can do this forever. This is the last rest of the string. Is that really just 2 times? Huh, I thought it was 3. I mean, it is 3 in your chance, of course. I thought it was also 3 here. Like, about as expected. Could you stop throwing your head against a little rock? Maybe that's why you have amnesia. Also one of the strongest moves in Pokemon history, probably. Gen 1 amnesia. I would try to weaken it further, but I feel as soon as I try it's gonna use rest. Or it's just gonna do that actually. Anyways. Let's throw some rocks at it. That did nothing. Now it wakes up. We're lucky it doesn't have a special move. Okay, I think the best technique technique is to just keep throwing balls until it either is captured or dies. Whichever happens first. Well, there's a chance to really solo. How did I miss that? How does that even happen? I don't know, sure if you got this. You're a legendary Pokemon yourself, which Snorlax also kinda is. Basically. Oh yeah, it's got like infinite special now due to amnesia. You think this is just a scam by the nearby market? We can throw a Pokeball? Okay, never mind. Second, I don't look at the screen. That's not new data, we found it on the ship. Just eats and sleep. It's gotta be named like... I don't think we're gonna use it much. We still need a water Pokemon and, well, Snorlax doesn't exactly look very fit for that role. Well, there's a chance it can learn Surf, I don't actually know. Yeah, surfing Pokemon are like Rhydon and stuff, not a giant bear. It's gotta be a nightmare situation to live in. Imagine you want to go outside and you have to swim every morning. And then you go up there and you're just drenched. Well, time to fight a bike gang, because that's what 10-year-olds do. It's nice that Cycling Road has like bikers, some people with actual motorbikes on it. I guess it's more like just a road. You can't run on a road without any vehicle. Imagine driving a like very evil car that pollutes a lot, and so you decide might as well have extra pollution as my signature Pokemon. Even train it, just make it emit poisonous gas. These men will not live past like 20. You're just hanging here to get poisoning of every kind. What exactly am I looking at here? What is that between his legs? Is that like a belt buckle? Why is his facial expression like that? Why does he have a, you know, a swingy thing? Do not feel safe with men like these existing on the public road. I'm glad this man was locked in by evil Snorlax. Don't know why his trainer class is Q-Ball. Never played these games in English, I'm pretty sure. So this is the first time I'm seeing that these are just called Q-Balls. I think they were just called like Rowdy or Police or something in German. Well, it's really been too long to remember. They did a lot of the weirder trainer classes in modern Pokemon. Probably for the best. Instead of biker gangs, you now have like cyclists and motorcyclists. I need my bike, otherwise I'm not allowed on this road and I can only glitch here. Don't get me wrong, I can easily do that. But that's not in the spirit of things. Yes, I know we have a mirror in our party, but that's different. Don't question me. Ooh, a Weezing. I didn't think they already had those. Beep was not built for this. We still have yet to find out what Beep was built for, to be honest. Maybe one day. Maybe Beep was just built to be a friend. In which case they're doing adequately. Mostly. Okay, I'm just not doing any damage with Plum. No Weezing is tanky. This feels worse than usual. Kaboom! Didn't even use Explosion. Yeah, using a coastal road. Which is of course code for swimming yourself. Which that's a great way. I'm gonna tell people, oh, you can get to Great Britain by just hopping into the English Channel. Do not do this. And by this I mean, of course, go to Great Britain. Big mistake. People got rid of their disability. Wow. And the logical thing would be to just have Sherp do everything. So let's be logical for once. It's not a new year. It's a day, a night, a time, I guess. Grimace fan, literal slop Pokemon. I don't have anything against Grimace. I just don't really have anything for it too. Literally, it's just poisonous sludge. People's type Pokemon back then were more creative. That transforms into slightly bigger poisonous sludge. Slightly, just pixel limitations. Imagine standing your entire day on a road and just going, oh, by the way, I like doing harassment. Sad that there's only one police officer in this entire country. And she's busy with the broken in house. That's also the only way out of Azuria. It's not called Azuria in English, is it? Misty Town. Silent Hill. Oh, there is a Pokemon town actually called Silent Hill. Not actually, because it's only in the Spacebar demo version. Kiddo? Don't call me Kiddo. Who are you to call me Kiddo? Q-ball. Got a selection of one of the like 2 fighting type Pokemon enemy trainers can have in this game. Don't make me angry. It's the second one. Or rather, the evolution of the first one. Well, they can also have like Mankey and stuff. Will you survive this? I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Pete. I'm not actually sorry. I am doubting you. Whoa. Yes, but that would be pretty rude. Then why do you do it? But also, how does his whip even work? Why is it bent like that? Here's the second evolutionary line these people can have. Which must be an import, because in this game, we can't get a Mankey. We're completely blocked from them. And there's the primate. Well, at this stage, I don't even know in what way it's supposed to resemble a monkey. It has like a pig's nose. Like Mankey I can see. Primate? Ooh, different right now. Volt? Well, I still gotta wonder why their one color here is yellow and not like red. You know, like the color that Waldo. It's just got different amounts of this yellow. I shouldn't be surprised that it outspeeds me. It's literally one of the fastest Pokemon. Light screen, idiot. Plants are not special attack. Until Generation 4 changes some moves. Good for beat. Old Pokemon price is so funny, to be honest. Doesn't have anything to do with how any creature would sound. It's just the most random noises Game Freak could think of. Don't need the Pokedex, I wanna go and complete the field again. Oh, we got them at the abandoned power plant. Should you really be telling people this? Pokemon won't evolve. What Pokemon will this man have? Oh, yeah. I see your problem here. Too many steroids. Why does it have visible pegs? We even designed a Pokemon and thought, no, it's a good idea, half-naked man. Any additions or something? No. Yeah, your matchup probably just needs an element down here. Tell me how that goes for you. Be a rebel by standing all day on the road. And sending out monkeys. This is your idea of rebellion, I don't want it. I think we can find something better to do with our life. She said, Vtubing. Sucking off the monkey. I should not use sentences, to be honest, like any of them. Should be banned from talking. That would make the stream even less entertaining than it already is, though. Ooh, actually faster than something for once. That shit's unfair, it always quits. It's not even a fighting type move. We can't even just resist it. Come on. Throw those 3 leaves at him. Goodbye, you all. Be ready to fight for you. You have not mentioned your beliefs, man. Like, sure, stand by your word and all that. What even is your word? I'm bushed. What? Is this a Britishism? I'm not... I'm too civilized to understand. What does I'm bushed mean? I'm going to fight in the 2003 invasion of Iraq? No, wait, this would be Bush Senior. I'm gonna fight in the previous invasion. It's not politics, because it's more than 20 years ago, which means it legally counts for r/history memes. And that's the only standard anyone should have. Anyways, my rock can continue punching these giant sea mines filled with gas. Is every trainer just poison type? Like the evil team is poison type, the next gym leader is poison type, the previous gym was technically plant type, every plant type in Gen 1, except for like 1 is also poison type. It's all poisonous. Why? What do they want from us? Well, probably to poison us, yeah. But other than that. This man really just has the most exciting team. Got me coughing and wheezing all over the floor. The best thing about modern Pokemon, they can at least theoretically have some variety. Not that they always do, of course. Okay. Go to sleep then, my man. No one is keeping you here. And here we are. A new city. Who are you? No. Ooh, people swimming. And why am I seeing it? Looking at the north. If it isn't west. Another excellent, well-built town. There should be like some guy that lets you surf your Pikachu here. I think that would be the only good addition to Pokemon. Shame that is pure fiction, that would never happen. No, not true. There's any gen where you can win with just one strong Pokemon, it's this one. And we already have that one strong Pokemon. Yeah, he should be his furry stash. Ooh. Good for him. Good for him. Let's fight some ninjas. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. Okay, show me your genius strategy. Mr. Juggler with a singular. Oh, that's your strategy. Yeah, I don't think we should. Don't even know why you're here. This is poison damage. Where is this man here with a Hypno in the poison damage? Who allowed this? Can I like speak to someone? Security? Koga? Maybe that's the strategy, was bringing a completely different guy. It's bad, that would have been funny as well. Chef, why do you love those types of moves so much? First guillotine, then vice grip? Ooh, no, that's a good one. So yes, I'm beating the strategy guy by using random chance. Or trying to. Seismic Toss animation is so cool for a Gen 1 animation. Sharp is dying. This ain't about them. It's about sending a message. What did you say? I can't defeat you by... I need strategy to defeat you? Huh? Need Sprawn with brains. I am actively avoiding having any brain. I don't know what you're talking about. You just killed the god of Pokemon. I also didn't expect us to be on a level. I thought we were doing pretty well. And we were if you just take the previous route in account. Guess we're gonna have to visit the Safari Zone. Is there anything here? Ooh. Could be like that. Some Pokemon can only be caught here. Not this one though. That can't be caught at all. Why not just having resurrected Pokemon in a zoo? And that's just all. Nah. Pokeballs are red. This thing is yellow. You're pulling my jib or whatever the kids say. If you speak to any of these Pokemon, they just tell you exclamation mark. It's probably why you can't. This is your turn. That's a bad turn. Mr. Bird Keeper. Okay, this guy is 26. What is the leveling curve here? Why was the Hypno level 38? Oh, like 12 levels above this. I mean, sure, this is a trainer with multiple Pokemon, which means lower levels, but still, that's a wild difference. supposed to be fighting ninjas today, not jugglers. Which was a great combination. Hey, I'm opening a gym and I need exactly 2 kinds of people. Can you put an ad out on like Pokemon to in so we can find ninjas and people that really like juggling? Like really like juggling. Like not has learned it once and can do it as like a party trick, but like makes it their entire identity. No, I don't want people that can write a cover letter or have different hobbies. Only juggling and ninjas. Honestly, the ninjas should find it before we even send this out. Do you have maybe a second move? Also, why is my Pharaoh all neck, but enemy Pharaohs have literally no neck? What's up with that? Can the science explain this? Thoughts. Not growl at my rock. Darn. Does Birdkeeper have like a punk haircut? Anyways. What's up with keeping birds and being punk? Is there any correlation? It's because it looks like a chicken thing, isn't it? I'm realizing that right this second. But I'm so mad. I think they should redesign the game to appeal to only me. Zero leg. It's just an orb attached to the body. My Pharaoh took the neck of every Pharaoh in the town. Shh. Birds don't sound like that. Birds sound like... You should know this. No fool the trios fight. Oh, that's got drill pack. Why do I not have drill pack? So yes, I'm joining Kong because if we ever get a ground move, that would be quite nice. Dark me, and you birded me. So this guy has 2 hobbies. It's like 100% more than any other trainer we've ever met in the Pokemon universe. Good for him. Good for him. Well, let's see if everyone up there is a juggler who uses Hypno. I hope not. Special technique, like coloring your hair the same way the floor is colored. Drowsy. The not a poison type Pokemon. Kadabra. The similarly not a poison type Pokemon. But these people get lost on their way to Sabrina's. Screw you. You don't even have it. Need to use Truth's random moves and have the trainer AI that sometimes randomly switches out. That's not strategy. You just have a very shiny left knee for some reason. Why? Where did you get it? Is it supposed to be glowing? Is it a special patch of fur? Okay, you explain. Okay, he doesn't even mention it. Doesn't even bother. The only thing that worked was work. The poisonous ninja master. Poison. Shouldn't any of you have poison type Pokemon? Anyone? Anyone. We also need to do the Safari Zone, but we're not gonna level up there. So I don't see a point in doing it before the gym. Where people color their hair the color of the floor. Okay, are you a juggler too? You want to become a ninja. So you did a career as a juggler. Got it. I don't think ninja is even a trainer type you can become. The retroactive withdrawing is also such a weird and one thing. People nowadays would love to have that opportunity. Literally be OP in competitive Pokemon. The new one? No, it's the damaged one. Okay, please don't one-shot me, please. I know I have no special. Okay. You also have no defense. No, that's fair. When the enemy critical hits, it's unfair BS. When I critical hit, it's just better player wins. It's me, I'm better player. I should have to win. Ooh, any progress on that one? Nice. Thankfully this gym is at least right next to the Poké Center. I'm done for. Okay, wannabe ninja. The ninja master who has taught you how to juggle. You do? Oh. It's a tamer. With poison type Pokemon. First person that actually checked what Gymless is supposed to be for sending in their application. I'm probably getting accepted at random if I see right what Koga is doing here. Because he's certainly not looking for skills people or ninjas. Oh, never mind. Never mind, that's not a voice. What does he even do? Okay, 2 poison Pokemon out of 3. It's a better ratio than every other we've met here so far. Gotta give props where it's due. This man has poison type Pokemon on his team. He's even running like a parrot flinching card. Impressive. Yes. Finally a good move. I don't need tackle. Okay. Ooh. Why did we beat this guy and he started howling like a wolf? What's wrong with him? I mean, he's learning. He brought a sand flash to a poison type gym, so... Do you think maybe gyms weren't always planned to be like type-centered? And things like this are remainders of that? That doesn't really make sense because the other gyms aren't like that. I mean, we know types weren't a thing until later in development, although I don't know how late. Just know it wasn't the initial plan. No, not really. I'm just trying to fight everyone to gain levels. What is that in scans? It's not the whip. Is that the main aim? Legendary? Okay, scratch. Poison thing. That's a poison move. That's like the gym, you know? Like, poison that gym. It's incredible. I think some of these guys are like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this new gym, it's gonna be awesome, it's amazing, and then they look at the sign in front of the door and they're like, poison type master? Why did no one tell me about it? Maybe no, but because this gem is held together by tactic. Body Slam can paralyze anyone except normal types. Truly, the code of this is an amazing work of art. Okay, quick look very closely. Where I could just walk forward. What did you descend from? That's so mean. Not from a long line of jugglers. Can't read. Bring drowsies to their poison catching. Pretty sure the non-poison types are more than the poison types in this gym, even if you count all of Koga's team. Can Beep take out the Hypno? Possibly. Like 30%. Okay, it's got confusion and not psychic. Or it has confusion and psychic, but it's using the juggler AI. Drop my ball. Shadow, isn't that guy from Sonic? Isn't that Sonic's boyfriend? Isn't that Sonic's boyfriend who he loves passionately? We make outlook all the time and all the official material. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. Light, however, is that guy from Mega Man who wants to make out with Wily but can't because they're on opposing sides. Tragic story, really. I don't know why you would make me choose between these two though. Kinda random. Kinda weird. Yeah. The despair of poison and sleep technique. You know, I've got a poke flute. Why are you jumping me? I mean, more effective strategy than battling Pokemon, probably. I don't know, he just jumps you. Keeps you from calling your Pokemon. Just shoots you almost. There's a giant pile of something. Just send out your slot, dude. Punching that must feel so weird. Like your hand sinks in and it looks pretty disgusting. Wait, does he not have Venom? Did that really just become his main thing later? I thought for sure he had a Venom. That's just in yellow. He's just sending sludge and slop out here. Second head of the Weezing does not look happy to be the second head. Pokemon is also great at doing like the unloaded checkup scan, like, oh, there's Weezing with 3 heads out there, and then they never show it in any media. Ever. In 30 years. And yes, exactly what I expect from someone like you. The Soul Badge. And that should be toxic. Yep. Over 400 years old. That's... I don't know if that's impressive for a technique. I mean, when a technique is old, often more means it's outdated. Especially at that age. Because it's like, take this, a secret technique, the wheel, fire. The pioneer boulders from that one SpongeBob episode. Those are good secret techniques. Here she goes through here. No. Slowpoke. Ah, the Warden. Oh yeah, he lost his gold teeth. I mean, I know back in the day you had to make teeth out of gold because it's like you got bored and didn't have anything better. But also because it's like probably not gonna kill you by infection immediately. Okay. Let me into the hellhole. Okay, it's not the first house that we need. That much I know. Let's see if I can still find my way somewhere. Not super interested in catching anything here. Or in throwing rocks at Pokemon. Cactus. Honestly, wild that the step counter even kind of works. Like with this era of Pokemon having an addition to your menu that shows two things and shows them correctly is unthinkable, really. Also, they only handed me the balls. Do I just pick up rocks from the ground? And where did I get the bait from? Big ball. Funny move. And neither reader. Sorry, got a better one. I'm not gonna have space, right? Yep. Yeah, I know I could do things more efficiently. I don't know. I'm gonna need to toss or use another item so we can get the gold tea. 'Cause that's just how evil I am. Secret house. Why is we have not met a non-Nidoran female line Pokemon here yet. Aren't there like super rare Pokemon here? No, it's all Nidoran. Okay. Whatever you say, Safari-san. Like that rare Pokemon. You want to throw rocks at the mound. Okay, fair enough. I think if someone throws rocks at you, running away is honestly, you get to do that by then. The search for the secret house. That's not a tip. It's just you saying, hey, there's a secret house that exists. Okay, I literally never need an awakening again. That house looks pretty secret, but it also requires, no, it doesn't require so. What else do I not need? What even needs a rare candy? We want that toxic. Spap already has leech seed. Never mind. That's, yes, I've always meant to do. I want Lom to learn to. You know me, I've been saying this for decades by now. Also, I don't want to take that item because I need the gold tea. Wait, this is just a normal rest house? Also, bait doesn't make Pokemon easier to catch. It's literally the opposite, I think. It just makes them less likely to run away. Yeah, they fell for the normal rest house thing. means we gotta pay another visit to the safari zone because we're almost out of steps. Yippee! And we've achieved nothing. But that dark looks kinda cool. Let's throw a rock at it. Safari Zone is basically just gambling. You have like no input whatsoever. See, that's the thing that I thought Koga would have. And that's why I'm throwing rocks at it. Not just because I throw rocks at everything. You're just being mean to me. You just don't want me to throw rocks. Well, yep, got an excellent haul of 0 Pokemon and like 5 crumbs lying on the ground. Yes, I am this lazy. Let's get rid of no explosions for now. Max Ether for now. The Hyper Potion. The Subscribe. The Lemonade. The Elixir. The Exactor statement. I think we can keep the Poker Float for now. And the Max Revive. Okay. Now we should be able to have a better time. This city is also horrible. Need to use cut twice to even get to its main attraction. All the Pokemon you want, at maximum 30. And also you have to throw rocks at them. Notice that this guy never says like, oh, you can by the way only use rocks and bait. You don't get to use your own Pokemon. Nope, never said. Our trainer just does this for fun, because they're sadists. Because they secretly hate Pokemon. What noise the insects even make? Like, yeah, that sounds logical. Pretty sure every insect I've ever seen has just gone. Also, every insect VTuber, of course. Matara Khan, more like Matara That's an egg. And next to it is an egg. And an egg. It's also an egg. Those were eggs. Just in case you didn't see. Sometimes there's a video game content creator, you have to point some things out. Because viewers do not have eyes. Otherwise, they could see the message in the top right. Doodle. Notice that this bullfrog, it's not flightless. Sure, it doesn't have any wings. That doesn't mean... Well, it should mean that it can't fly, but it doesn't. How does a bundle of eggs even run away? Sandra, why are you not faster than a bundle of eggs that's laying on the floor? Do you not do cardio? Or anything? That's a moth. That was a moth. I'm very helpful today. Too helpful. Should be more evil again. I have no idea what that is. I think it's a unicorn. What noise do unicorns make? Nay, but like with an eye because it has a horn. I'm actually wrong here. I need to go further up instead. How am I getting lost in this game made for children? But yeah, because it was made with zero thinking at any point. But a lot of it around the theme heads. What does TM14? Sculpt. That move is pretty useless, honestly. It has lots of useless moves, of course, but that one's gonna be up there. One of those weird two-turn moves that turn 1 had. Because of razor wind. Ooh, protein. Go on, Clonk. Be juicy. Protein doesn't count as juicy. Protein doesn't count as anything. Okay, and that's... nothing. How did they set up a sign right next to? How does that even happen? Double team is a Tiamat one. Didn't actually know that, that's wild. Also, you are the secret house. And that's so. I think, probably. And with that we have everything we want here. It's not even anything to catch in this region. Dun, 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 dun. Iris egg. That's an egg. That's an egg. That's an egg. That's our bundle of eggs. Tekken swarms. You know, like when an egg cracks and it goes. Names are getting better and better. Further along we get. That's a moth. Possibly venomous, given the name scheme. Venomoth is one of species type poison moth. Amazing. I've never heard a moth say anything. That's the name a moth would have, and a noise a moth would make. And we're getting teleported out. This time I actually got it wrong. Everything we needed so we can never enter this cursed place again. Even though it can lead to a completely different cursed place. So the next gym is Sabrina, yeah. Means we should now be able to do the Sylph quest. Hey. Hello. Hello, Slowpoke. Thank you. This display case, by the way, coded to show you the Pokédex entry of Mewtwo. No, I have no idea why. I don't think anyone knows why. And yes, the code is commented out. But that's what's here. Whoever thought that here you would need to speak to Mewtwo? Oh, nice. Okay, now let's just leave. Okay, so now we gotta go not to Celadon, to Saffron. A city that is big but doesn't have the extra department store. Now we should end the item bullshit, because that's what this game is actually all about. It's all about inventory management. You think, oh, Pokemon game, you get to battle your Pokemons, but nope, it's all inventory management. Nothing else. Never been about anything else. Why was this thing they thought was needed? Also, I wanna get rid of Hongshu. Because we only take handouts here. And that one was hard forward. Trina tips. Get balls. Being evil makes me feel so alive. Honestly, relatable. Same, buddy. Over here. Crime against the eyes. Isn't there a rival there? somewhere. The scientist is working with Team Rocket. Impossible. Oh, it's a slop scientist. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So, another poison type. You know, I complained earlier about everything being a poison type trainer, and then you look at the actual poison type gym, and that's the only place that doesn't have any poison type trainers. Who greenlit the game in this state, honestly? Why did it make 20 trillion billion everything? Also, the maze is intentional. Like, that part is something you planned on and feel proud about. You should not be allowed to design buildings, my man. One of the 4 rocket runs. What does that mean? Like, you just coincidentally have brothers and you all decided to independently join Team Rocket? Or like, your Team Rocket aristocracy? Or like, you just really like space travel? How did you see the Artemis mission recently? That was so wild. And everything worked except Microsoft Outlook. Honestly impressive what humanity can do by now. Everything except a working email program. Do you think, like, the first moon landing was in the 60s? It's been like another 60 years since then. Do you think in 60 more years we will have a version of Microsoft Outlook that works? Personally, I don't think science can have come that far. There are some, like, natural barriers that prevent humans from breaking through. But I think it would be kind of cool. Can you imagine being the first generation that would have access to working email programs? It would be horrible. I hate reading my email. Why would you suggest something like that? Leave me alone. Your email will not find me. Your email will find One Piece before it finds me. Or a better manga. I can't say if One Piece manga is good or not. No one can, because it's a billion chapters. And manga watchers famously can't read. I'm a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, I know that. Ooh, that evolution time. Beat that. Venusaur is cool. I know people love to hate on him, but I like Venusaur. Imagine if your office has more beds than computers. I feel like you're doing something. Actually, maybe you're doing something right in terms of work-life balance. Or like terribly wrong. Honestly, just hard to gauge what you're even doing. You're doing something in terms of balance. But other than that... Well, wait. We can tell they're doing that. They're using a nice little context clue that this game is set in Japan. And Japan don't have any good labor practices. But you'd hope people at Silco would at least have, like, desks. But they don't. Drill, yes. Don't even know if it's stronger than fly. Thankfully we have such useless moves that we can easily slot something in. Oh god. See, the Team Rocket guys have confusion techniques. Yeah. I feel like you're doing this whole poison gem seeming better than the actual poison gem. Except the fact that they're only using that move. Drill Peck would look so cool visually, but it makes like no sense. Also, why does this man have a rat up there? We passed the 5th gem. Okay. Not enough crit. Okay, feel free to. That was always allowed. He'll kill your backup too. Go home? No, sorry, I'm on a big journey. My mom asked me not to come home ever. So that she can have illicit relations with Professor O. Who's even a professor? There's no university in this country. How is there no university in this country? That's I'm starting to think that this Kanto region was not conceived of with the goal of making a fully coherent and independent state. I'll let you know if I find out more about that though. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting things. Don't think I am though. I am very smart. Obviously. That's why I'm wearing the laptop. This Megalodon looks so disconnected. Later Megalodons look so put together, and this one just looks like 3 Magnemites coincidentally floating next to each other. Level 33, yippee! No more scientists. You're good, but I'm better. Can you solve the maze on here? Why did you build your workplace to be a maze? What was your intention? How did you get this through the legal department? That you clearly have, because, you know, usually this is a normal company. Like, it's been taken over by the mafia now. But that happens to most companies, like once or twice a year. More if it's a year in which you have to pay taxes because you got the wrong person elected. Happens to every company. But still, who would want to work here? It's like it's supposed to be the peak of the technological sector. And their inventions are... Well, the only invention we know so far is the thing which sees ghosts. And we know from later on, spoilers, that there's also the master ball that they made. And they probably developed normal Pokeballs. So their inventions are like Pokeballs, methods to see the ghosts of the deceased, and from the Gen 4 remakes of Gen 2, we know that they have a room in here where you can use Rotom to get into the washing machine, so you can use it in competitive and then miss the fireman. So that's the 3 kinds of things they make here. How is this company afloat? I mean, I guess it's not. It has been overtaken by the Mafia. But the rest of the year. Also gotta really watch out that we don't run into work. Because this is exactly the kind of place where you would run into work. Can we get in here? I always expect them to have a higher level, just because the gym just now was such a high level. Guess this could be theoretically done for them, I think. Probably. Too bad. I think we can defeat this one. Oh wait, it's got leech life on that. Thankfully it's the old leech life. Even though Bug is really effective against poison now. For whatever reason. I goofed. Silk will be merged with Market. Do you think the SEC would approve such a merger? Don't know if it's even called the SEC. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you think the whatever institution Japan has to avoid monopolies will approve of this merger? Team Rocket already has a monopoly on weirdos that want to kill me. And the Silk Go could really add to that, given that their inventions are the only feasible way to perceive the ghosts. Because every single medium in the tower had been cursed and possessed by evil ghosts. Which again is also just like corporation getting taken over by the Mafia. Every single one of your priests getting taken over by evil ghosts is also a thing that just regularly happens. I don't want to diss anyone for having that happen to them. It's a normal part of business. But still. Quit messing with us, key. I mean, I just walked into the front door, maybe we should have any guards blocking that. Just an idea. I would say, you don't tell me how to do my job, but you like literally just did, so... focus energy. A move that's supposed to heighten your critical hit chance, but does the opposite. Because as we know, this generation does not work. Oh, it's so crooked on this side. Like, not even in the, oh, it's evil, but like, literally, physically crooked. Proportions are a bit off. Lump needs the training. Just stop whipping me with your tail. Please. Literally didn't even attack once. Just whipped it out. Wow. I know. This is a normal worker. Well, it's normal as workers at this kind of company after all. Let's be real, Sylph is gonna be a defense contractor. Game 09. Do you think the naming scheme of the TMs has anything to do with anything? I personally think it does. Everything needs the card key. Can't have Jack without the card key. At least the music is kinda interesting. Imagine you're the kind of guy that needs to install the teleporters. Nightmare job. Football technology. How do you study that on this floor? What's this floor perfected for this kind of study? Surely you have something here, right? Like maybe some wild Pokemon so you can test it. Maybe you have Voltorbs around because they're kind of like footballs, and if you don't look too closely, you might not be able to tell the difference. Right? You gotta have something on this floor, right? Right? Bite. Ooh. You need to keep scratching and you can bite. I think people should be allowed to bite at least one person a day. Just at random. Yeah, but the infection risk, yeah, that will take care of itself over time, you know. No need to freak. Is he really not gonna have a Voltorb? The one guy that talks about Pokeball technology. Come on. Rather magnified. Come on. Last Pokemon. And there's another Magnemite. Okay. I guess no correlation. The bit anyone in this company does actually work. Which is kind of useful for us right now, I guess, because this company is actually useful. It's probably like a data harvesting scheme or something, isn't it? The muscle is real, so it did get somewhere at least. Other than that, they probably make that. No, they can't be making an app for data harvesting. This is not the year where that was a viable path to profitability, or even to upholding shareholder value, which is more important. The main business is probably just selling the same Pokeballs they've sold 5 billion years ago, or more like 200, because in Legends it's the exact same Pokeballs, just made way cheaper. It's not smart. Well, lucky for you, I am not smart. I wanna nail my... Can they stay far away from my Pokemon? Of course this guy I thought of. Not Magnemite, Pokemon that has literal nails on it. Sonic Boom is a good move, though. Don't think they put any thought into anything. Yes, here we see the rare paralyzed electric type. Something that's not possible later. Don't actually know if it's possible or not. Think? I don't think that was one. Try to avoid thinking as much as I can. That's why we are just biting this ball filled with gas. Magneton, that's dangerous. That's a lot of nails. No, that's actually screws. Nails don't have the head part. I know not. I do. Okay. You heard me. Holy shit. Correlation between the beginning quote and the end quote? That's unheard of. Is this guy the only genius in the Pokemon world? I think this man might be too smart to be left alive. I think we might have to kill him. Bob, stand ready. You know the card key doors have different sprites. Is there someone down here? The second one, or Rocket Brothers. What will he do? Golden. Sprite is so disgusting. You did not have to do all that with a singular ball of spit. Like that thing got better shading like than some Pokemon. It's just like 5 or so pixels. Come on, Chad. We win these. Like, Golbat's legs have nothing, but that one ball of spit. Let's go. Let's have it. Technicians, painters, everyone sat on that for like hours on end, trying to make it perfect. Meanwhile, Beep still looks like one of those assist trophies from Smash. That's just a bird that comes out and goes. That's from Smash. It's an assist trophy in Smash. I think it's from Pikmin. I've never played the Pikmin games. On the one hand, I think I should, because they're supposed to be good. On the other hand, as you can see from me complaining about the inventory every episode, I hate management kind of stuff. Brothers will avenge me. Do chill. I beat your 3 Pokemon. Didn't murder you. Yet. 10 now. Oh god. We're really high up. I have no idea where we are since we teleported so. I guess now I do, since he literally told me. Bite right into those muscles. Okay, that didn't work. Can we throw bubbles then? Okay, that also isn't working. But it's working enough. Eyes look so disgusting on Magic in this ride. It's just because the one is like half closed from this perspective. 33. Still haven't looked up what kind of moves we want to know when I want to evolve one. I wanted to do it since like the 90s. There. What TM is that? It also used Carvas. Who needs speed? Lump, honestly. Lump too slow. Ooh, okay. That could probably go to Lump, to be honest. Because it's gonna be really good when we ever evolve her. Oh, didn't like this one. Oopsie. Sorry, scientists, with your Magnemite. Go bite that ball of steel. Steel ball? Could we bite it and maybe run? Go on a kind of bizarre kind of adventure? With the steel ball that we bit and ran? Don't think that makes sense. Don't think any company would ever want something like that. Real talk, it's wild that they released exactly 1 episode and then said, we got the rest at some point. Now it's coming out in like September. It's gonna be weekly episodes then. I didn't watch the first episode yet because I didn't want to rely on whatever Netflix has planned. And that was the best option, if we're being honest. Okay. Looks like the boss. Yeah, I do. Pretty sure. When I last met him, he was so overjoyed to see me. He said something like, "You could never understand my pain." And then he left, giving me his ghost watching device. I think Giovanni's wife died. Would actually make a lot of sense. I mean, far be it from me to headcanon a character as heterosexual, but Giovanni does have a son, so there is a chance he had a wife, and she died, and that's why he built up a mafia. That's now my imaginary sad Giovanni backstory. I didn't even have a last name for him. To be fair, we don't have a last name for a lot of Pokemon characters. We know you have to be named after a tree to be hired by universities to become a professor in this universe. Other than that, we only like people by first name. Unless it's like Lance is his last name. That would make his colleague's last name Bruno. And we don't talk about it. That can't be. And Agatha. And Lorelei? Yeah, it's Lorelei. Named after a rock somewhere in Germany. Demolished. The boss likes his Pokemon tap. What do you want me to do with this information? There's a lot, they're way over exorbitant, like, not even pool, it's gotta be like fountain or something. It's gotta cost a lot to keep that thing up, for zero benefit. And that's how you know the corporation is the largest one in this region, because they can just do stuff like that for not even public recognitions, and normally people aren't allowed to go in there. No, the building, not the pool. Or maybe the pool too. I don't actually know. I'm just wondering. And that was just our character talking and saying, "Ha, he's taking a snooze." Because that's right, Red did not start out as a silent protagonist. It's easy to forget, but nope. Wasn't always a silent protagonist. Only really talks in yes and no's, and all other instances are also in this city. 4 Pokemon evolve only when traded. Is that accurate? Porygon thing is accurate. Who evolves only by trade? Magikarp? Graveler? Who else in Gen 1? Actually confused. Who else? Most of the ones I'm thinking. Oh yeah, that one, that guy. Kadabra also, and other than that, there's gotta be one more. But I'm blanking. What's the last one? Graveler, Metro, Kadabra. I'm gonna notice and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, of course. Wait, you actually used the move? No. No, that wasn't a switch and turn, never mind. No way to unfreeze in run 1, by the way. Unless you get hit with an opposing Pokemon's fire move. Now I want to check. So now I'm really not sure. Oh yeah, that's the technique. Okay, so... none of these. No, none of the early ones. No, that's a evolution. Here. Who else? Oh yeah, Gengar. I am so stupid. I don't wanna go. So yeah, it's Gremlin, Macho, Apollo, and Kadabra. And I still think this sprite looks weird. Not that any Hypno looks normal. Which is a shame. KPs are really cute. Yes, that includes Tapir VTubers, of course. Real life Tapirs are really adorable. Hello. There were like Tapir babies at the German zoo. And I saw clips on Twitter and it was like, oh. And then again, those baby animals are just cute. Or more, humans have adapted to find things cute that are like what baby animals have, like large eyes, round head. Can't tell me this thing has this much defense. What? Well, it survived the previous one. That's wild. Cough. Reminds me. Coughing impulse. Okay, so his full sentence was, don't mess with Team Rocket. Coughing evolves into wheezing. Great message, buddy. Thanks for that one. Oh. Child intruder. That must be us, for sure. Really? I still don't understand that they can have Sandra and Sandslash. Doesn't compute in my brain. No, don't use Poison Sting, you don't even have stingers yet. No. Level 35, yippee. I don't know. Weird hedgehog. That's gonna crit. Pretty sure that's like 100% crit chance on Sandslash. In Gen 1. Gen 2 often gets a lot of flack, and a lot of it's very deserved. But also it had to fix whatever this battle system is. I think it can afford to make some mistakes. We can be nicer to Gen 2. I'm betrayed Team Rocket, and I don't have any obligation towards you. What do you want from me? I was going outside and like, dare betray an organization you never joined? Get a grip, man. Not everyone's part of the mafia. Unless you're in Mafia Town from hit video game ahead in time. I should play that on my channel. I do really want it at some point. I gotta play it in multiplayer though, because that's the most fun. And because I need to induct more people into it. Speaking of needing to induct more people and in having horribly designed architecture, I got back my copy of House of Leaves from my friend who I had lent it to. So I'm gonna be able to recheck some stuff in that now. Because I really love that book. It's silly, but it's also fun. What's the target for your Pokemon products? Oh, do you make maybe potions or something? That are worse than like lemonade? Is this just a place where they kept all of the actual employees? Don't call them out like that, girl. Okay, none of these have anything useful to say. Also, why did you install the teleporters? Oh, that's only one rocket barrel remaining after this. Will we defeat the entire family? Probably. Will we fight the muscle man? Yes. Will we bubble? Because they probably don't. Pokemon shower. I mean, wild animals are usually pretty cleanly, just in a way to avoid infections and such. So it wouldn't be a 0% chance. Level 39. Yippee. Fly on. You have exactly one brother left. You're running out of brothers. Imagine that. Come on. None of you have the door opener. I don't think you're a self-employed. Or if you are, you just joined Team Rocket. Can you imagine, like, actual terrorists come take over your company and you're like, yeah, this company has beds built into the structure. You can't possibly be worse than my actual boss. You like, need anyone in the R&D department? It doesn't seem to be such a ball of milk until it fails you immediately. Would be fun to try. Isn't humanity all about trying things that don't make the most sense? I don't know. I'm not a human. I'm a horse repair. Maybe someone can enlighten me on what humanity is all about. All I know is the daily post I make about what weed hewing is all about. And I know what being German is all about. Which is drinking beer. Which I'm also bad at. Because I prefer drinks that actually taste good. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so you are an infiltrator that just works for both. Honestly, that's job security. Like when your previous employer gets taken over by evil people. The Tixie branch. What is the Tixie branch? Is Tixie a real life location? Probably, right? Gotta be a reference or something. And that's why this guy then joined Team Rocket. back when getting sent somewhere was your worst nightmare when working for a company and not the company deciding not to exist anymore, or to cut your position because it looks better on the shareholder report if you never existed. 36. We're leveling fast at the very least. Soon a lot of Pokemon will have reached Klong's level. So it was a really big dungeon. I didn't remember it being this long. But to be fair, I'm taking like every trainer I can just to get our levels back up. We need it. Green is gonna be tough because there it's not just the random trainers that use psychic type Pokemon, but also the gym lead. I was Koga's gym full of psychic users. I mean, I know they confused the names of the badges. That's why she's gonna give us the Swamp badge and Soda, yeah. And Koga gave us the Soul badge. Soul badge was for Koga makes kinda sense because, you know, ninja way, whatever. But the Swamp badge personally really doesn't make any sense. Especially when you consider that the previous is in Russian No Man's Land. Russia is officially canon to Pokemon. I need some time to process that information. Do you think they changed this for Fire Red Leaf Green? Probably, right? Can't imagine them using this bold of a real life location by the Gen 3 tile. That was when Pokemon was fully like imagined world where there was lots of water. And not back here when Pokemon could be renowned for their ability to fight an Indian elephant. In Russian No Man's Land. But he probably doesn't mean No Man's Land in the like war situation. That can't be. So it's gotta be like Siberia, probably. I need to remember to look this up after the stream. Because it sounds wild. I don't have a phone lying here right now. Been here, done that. Why are you in this room and not with all the other Sylph guys? Maybe you have teleported, it just brings you slightly further down. We have very long tables. No chairs though. Which means that must be all standing desks. Very ergonomical. Ergonomical? Good for back. You know what I mean. Probably. Do I know what I mean? I mean desks where you stand so you don't break your spine. I'm sitting in a way that's definitely breaking my spine. But asking me not to would be like fearphobic, and we can't have that. Cubone. Didn't you kill a Cubone's mom? Like that was Team Rocket, pretty sure. That's kind of screwed up. I hardly want to fight back because it's just a traumatized child. But then again, there are no evil Pokemon, only evil trainers, that's canon. Who am I? Where are any of us, man? 11 female. It's not what it stands for. Also calling floors floor is stupid. That's the German Flur. Doesn't mean floor, but it means like hallway. And hallway is such a stupid word. That's why English shouldn't be allowed as a language. Even if the hallway is like 5 minutes long. Or walked through by Halloway. Drowsy, why do you have psychic type Pokemon? Generic Team Rocket dude. Was this a scientist? Was it? Let's see. No, it was a rocket, yeah. Matey. I must have been after this place. Okay, dude. Whatever. Wow. Okay, news. Team Rock. Pokemon are my loyal soldier. What, you're taking them? You have one Pokemon. So you have one loyal soldier. I have more and stronger soldiers. And I'm pretty sure that's how you win wars sometimes. It's more complicated. Anyways, if you can't hit your enemy with an earthquake indoors, on the floor you're also standing on, it should have no consequences for you. See? Worked perfectly. The war is lost. For this random scientist. Card key. Ooh. Doors are electronically locked. 5 Nights at Freddy's. Russian French. Really is a maze. Who made this? Like, now it could be useful if anyone could use it to escape from Team Rocket or run diversion tactics, but like, they're clearly not. So, it's really just bad in every way. I am lost. I'm completely lost. The sky. Where do the teleporters here lead? Are there teleporters here? Did I beat this man? Apparently. Oh yeah, that's the nail pounder. Oh right. There we go. I just put it on the floor. Obviously, because copying evolves into Weasley. That's why I also do most things. Why do I go on? Copying evolves into Weasley. That's enough for me. Should be enough for you too. Okay, now let me open all of these doors. Bingo! Clunk. Finally. Getting annoying. Is that the place where you can heal? Yep. Where you can just have a quick nap. So yeah, this is a field heal, but it's not like the white field that just heals you by walking on it that we had in the other, yeah, my Pokemon like me. Or at least they tolerate me. Most of the time. Probably not always. But who would? little lump is Bite, which is not very effective at this point in time, but will be in the future. There's literally no downside to using the Poke Flute in this moment, because waking up also takes a turn anyways. If the downside is that it would theoretically also wake up sleeping enemy Pokemon. Enemy. Opposing Pokemon or whatever politically correct way you want to refer to Pokemon that are trying to kill us. Or trying to pound us. What else could you possibly have? Matchup. Chopped, brother. Yep, completely chopped. That's low. Yay, level 36 for Lumptip. Grind. We also have a Pokemon name. Grind. People are always like, oh, healthcare in the Pokemon Universe 3, it's so cool, but also the healthcare is exactly as good as taking a short nap. Would be kind of wild to demand a lot of money for that. Like, the nap canonically doesn't take long enough for that guy to have moved a meter. Or a couple inches, I guess. You want to be all American about it. You want to reach the rival battles. I'm not fighting that one scientist there. Oh well, okay. You support Team Rocket more than I support, so good for you, buddy. Good for you. Remember to hydrate? Okay. Team Rocket S-Bombers. That is this would also blow up your next Pokemon. Team Rocket doesn't even have a cool slope in the chart while you're at it. Team Rocket, surrender now or prepare to fight. They'd let you study Pokemon, unlike what you do now, which is study Pokemon. Are you a member of Team Rocket? I mean, we have had the series since, you know, he came from Nugget Bridge, and Nugget Bridge is a Team Rocket recruiting spot. So the chances that he joined are pretty high, for being honest. Come on, Lump. Less damage than I expect you to do. Is that gonna help? Apparently. How has it been like an eternity since like our second battle, and he's still relying on the technique of throw sand at me? He has not evolved beyond that. Oh god, not that one. So psychic type. It's the strongest type in the game, at least use something useful. Hey, I have nothing against Gyarados. Think it can be a Sweldo. Oh, the only dragon type move in the entire game. Yeah. Alakazam. One of the ones that evolve using Trade. That don't have any physical defense. Okay, Kong. This one's on you. It's the 2-horn Charizard. Just normal Charizard. But there were a lot of artworks of it with only 1 horn. Particularly by the person that made that famous card that you probably know. Oh, 40 is also strong. I'm better. Can't let you do that, Work Fox. Boss Rocket. Well, how do you see that by looking at your Pokedex? Like, I love the Pokedex, but that's not what it says. Yay. And that's gonna be our last fucking member, actually. What's it gonna be called, though? Can't monitor to hear singing. Oh, or something. Sounded more like a troll laugh. Well, she is working late. She's a singer. Yeah, I think so too. What can it do? Level 15. Gonna be a pain to train. Okay, no, not this one. This one. Okay, then we should heal one more time before we go and meet Boss Rocket. Well, that could possibly be. But really, how did he get through here? There's only like 1 key card, and we have that one. He actually is just like a member of Team Rocket and joined them during Nugget Bridge. Here's my theories about that. Why is it on? Oh, he actually you killed Eradicate. And that's why he's coincidentally in every place that Team Rocket appears. Oh, that's exactly how everyone sounds. Okay, maybe we're not gonna fight Boss Rocket, we're gonna fight a random guy in number 57 with his Q1. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Babs in the Activate a lot yet. It's just evolved. But we can destroy this orphan. It's what it deserves. It. Yes, orphans. Okay, your singer is gonna take a lot of training to be useful. Why are they treated like this? Could have at least gone like level 30. That could have still taken a while to bring up to speed. Level 15 is almost criminal. Oh, I guess we did get it from the guy that was like, hey, the Rocket is taking over our headquarters. You want the rare pet we keep in our bottom floor fountain. And this guy doesn't only have an orphan, but also a future mother of an orphan. That's cute. Marowak really doesn't make any sense as a concept. Like when you keep in mind that, oh, it was supposed to be the connection to Kangaskhan, probably. Singer learned sing? Sometimes it is other than the name. But yeah, it really doesn't make any sense. I am seeing your boss. Now when I'm here, he's right there. It looks like he's balding. Aggressively. Okay. I don't want to talk to you. I want to go to the computer. And don't let me have anything, can you? Giovanni. Release. Nitorino. Is that racist? Oh. But I thought Italians are European, so it's basically the same country. So. No more Nitorino. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, you can even see how the skull is formed, like the ones that Marowak and Cubone have. Oh no, not rage. A move that barely works. Trap's gonna grow faster than Singer. She's a singer. Let's sing the match. Oh, I'll get copyright. When you say copyright stroke, like in the past tense, it sounds so wrong. Copyright stricken. Strike. Whatever. Die, evil unicorn. Level 70. Yippee. And what? Yes, middle green. Not a middle green yet. So this gotta be like the signature Pokemon, right? Because it's the strongest. That's how this works, right? Giovanni's signature is Nidoqueen to remind us that he lost his queen when his wife died, as I told you all earlier, which definitely happened. Ooh, it survived the psychic, that's rare. Especially for a super effective move. Thankfully, Giovanni will just use Scar's back because he is too. And I am smart. And that's why we win. Lost again. Never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. Guys, I'm low-key forgetting that. Oh, it's literally just that. That's kinda cool, I didn't know that. Random secretary. And Mr. Cell. Can give you anything. Cause I am rich, I can give you anything. Yeah, I should buy it. And Team Rocket left. Could've like healed my Pokemon, Mr. President. See? Whatever. Not like I even bothered to free all the hostages. My Mew is so poisoned. You didn't even heal me yet. You don't even let me nap. Okay, maybe your business deserves to get taken over by the Mafia. You can't just deactivate my healing like that. Who do you think you are? Do they have someone at the reception now? Nope. Oh yeah. Welcome. President is at work. Just walk on up there, 10-year-old child. Imagine, like, you had your time off and now you just get called in, like, hostile takeover's over, you gotta come back to work, Susan. You gotta stand on the bottom floor all day to tell people that I am on the top floor. Okay, that's where we're gonna end for today, though. So thank you so much for watching, if anyone did. And see you all next time. Don't forget to follow the subliminal messages on the screen. And as always, sleep well.